Hey, what's up, guys? Have you ever wondered what it's like to live in New York City? Not just visit, but actually be part of the whole crazy rhythm of it? Yep, you're in the right spot. Because this city, man, it's not just a place, it's its own world. And the only way to really get it is to take it piece by piece, block by block, street by street. New York is made up of five boroughs: Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, the Bronx, and Staten Island. And every one of them has its own unique vibe. You can literally walk a few blocks and feel like you're in a completely different city. That's what makes it so wild. Today, I'm hanging out in one of the most iconic spots in Manhattan, Greenwich Village, or as the locals call it, the Village. This isn't just another neighborhood. Nah, this place is New York history. The art, the music, the streets, they all have stories to tell. And this is actually the first video in a little series I'm putting together. I'm planning to hit some of the most well-known neighborhoods, places like Harlem, Soho, maybe Brooklyn Heights, just to show you what life really feels like in each one. So if you ever thought about moving to New York, or you're just curious about how people really live here, not the movie version, but the real version, stick around. I'm taking you through the village the way New Yorkers see it. So let's talk about where the Greenwich Village actually is. If you picture Lower Manhattan, you've got 14th Street up north, Houston Street down south. The village sits right in between them, bordered by the Hudson River on the west and the rest of Manhattan to the east, bordering on Broadway. It's a really prime spot, and part of what makes it so special is how different it feels from the rest of the city. The location has always played a big role in what makes this place such a cultural and artistic hub right in the heart of downtown. What really makes the village stand out, though, is its street layout. Unlike most of Manhattan, where everything follows a clean grid pattern, the village kept its original older design. The streets twist and turn in all directions, almost like they have a mind of their own. That's because this layout actually came before the 1811 city grid plan, so walking through the streets feels like stepping into another time. It's cozy, intimate, and full of character. You've got streets like Waverly Place, Bleecker, MacDougal Alley, all intersecting at unexpected angles. It's part of what gives this neighborhood its unique vibe, that creative, free-spirited energy that's drawn artists, writers, and musicians here for generations. Now that we know where the village actually is, let's talk about who lives here. Greenwich Village has always been home to a really interesting mix of artists, musicians, students from NYU, longtime locals, and professionals who just love the atmosphere here. It's one of those neighborhoods where you'll see people from totally different walks of life all sharing the same few blocks. Now, the village is known for being on the pricier side, definitely more affluent than a lot of other parts in the city. But it's not all luxury lofts and brownstones. There are still some old school rent controlled apartments around, and those are part of what keeps the neighborhood feeling real. You know that apartment from the show Friends? This is the building where Monica, Rachel, and the gang used to hang out. Yeah, that's actually right there in the village. And fun fact, in real life, an apartment like that could have totally been rent controlled back in the day, so that explains how they could afford that. It's one of those little things that connects pop culture to the real history of the neighborhood. When you walk around, you'll see all kinds of people. NYU students heading to classes, artists working in tiny studios, older residents who've been here forever, and new folks who just fell in love with the vibe. The village has this beautiful balance between old and new. A community that's evolved over time, but still feels tight knit and full of character. Statistically, it's a pretty mixed neighborhood. Mostly white though, around 70 to 75%, but you've also got Hispanics, Asians, black communities, plus people from all over the world who bring their own culture and creativity into the mix. It's that diversity of people, of ideas, and of energy that makes the village feel so alive. Getting around Greenwich Village is actually super easy, and honestly, most people here don't even bother with cars. The streets are narrow, parking is a nightmare, and truthfully, you just don't need one. This neighborhood was made for walking, biking, and hopping on the subway. That's how New Yorkers roll. The subway is pretty much the lifeline of the city, and the village is really well connected. You've got the A, B, C, D, E, F, M, and 1, 2, and 3 trains all running through here, with stations like West 4th, 14th Street, and Christopher Street. You can be in Midtown or downtown in just a few minutes. A single ride costs around $2.90, and you can pay with a Metro card or you can tap your phone or watch using Omni. And here's a little perk. Once you hit $34 in the week, the rest of your rides are free until Sunday. It's not a bad deal. But walking is really what defines life here. The village is compact, beautiful, and super walkable. You've got cafes, restaurants, delis, subway stops, all within a few blocks. Sidewalks are always buzzing, students heading to class, locals grabbing coffee, tourists exploring. It's constant movement, but it feels alive, not chaotic. If you like biking, city bikes are everywhere around the city. You can grab one right off the corner and go. A single ride is about $5. In my experience, it's always been a little more expensive because they charge you a fee to unlock the bike, and I always also use the electric bike. A day pass is about $5, and if you ride a lot, this might work out for you. Around $18 a month gets you a membership, and they charge you yearly. That gets you unlimited 45-minute rides on regular bikes. You can pay a little extra for the e-bikes, which are super handy actually. There's even a $5 monthly plan for qualifying New Yorkers, which is awesome. I always worry when I see tourists on these bikes without helmets, but it's honestly one of the best ways to explore the city. No waiting, no traffic, just pure freedom. And if you're not walking or biking, the buses are a very solid option too, especially for going east to west. The M8 and M14 buses are two of the main ones that go around. They cost the same as a subway, $2.90, and you can tap with Omni there too or use a Metro card. So yeah, between walking, biking, buses, and the subway, getting around the village is a breeze. And once you get used to it, you realize having a car here is just gonna slow you down. When it comes to food, the village is honestly one of the best spots in the entire city. This neighborhood's a total culinary hotspot, packed with everything from old school classics to new trendy spots that pop up every few months. You've got iconic places like John's off Bleecker Street for that perfect coal-fired pizza, and Minetta Tavern, a total New York staple known for its steaks and burgers. And here is something funny. It feels like there is a pizza place on every corner around here. Seriously, you could walk a few blocks in any direction and find another one claiming to have the best slice in New York. But honestly, most of them are pretty great. That's just the village. It's pizza heaven. And if you're craving something beyond pizza, the international food scene here is amazing. You've got cozy Italian trattorias, ramen shops, falafel spots, and French cafes. The food scene is creative, diverse, and always evolving, which keeps things interesting for both locals and visitors. But it's not just about eating out. Living here makes eating in just as easy. You've got plenty of grocery options for every kind of shopper. Big markets like West Side Market and Morton Williams have you covered for everyday stuff. If you like to cook, the village totally delivers. Bicon Italian specialties and Murray's cheese are local favorites, where you can grab amazing meats, cheeses, and prepared foods that make home cooking feel like eating out. You can also order from any of the many delivery apps, they're all here. And just a short walk away, there is Union Square Green Market, one of the best farmers markets in the city. It runs several days a week, full of local farmers selling fresh produce, honey, breads, meats, and flowers. A lot of people here walk or bike there to stock up for the week. It's one of those neighborhood routines that makes life here feel grounded and connected. When it comes to safety and overall livability, Greenwich Village really stands out as one of the most desirable neighborhoods in New York City. It's got that rare mix of charm, walkability, and community that makes people feel comfortable here. Like anywhere in the city, it's not perfect, but compared to most areas in Manhattan, the village has relatively low crime, especially when it comes to serious or violent crime. You'll often see people walking their dogs late at night, students heading home from class, or couples strolling through Washington Square Park after dark. There's a steady police presence around. Plus, NYU's public safety team keeps an eye on things near campus. The streets are well lit, there's always someone around, and it just rarely feels empty or unsafe. And when it comes to livability, this is the kind of place where people put down roots. It's clean, well kept, and everything you need is close by. Grocery stores, laundromats, dry cleaners, gyms, cafes, all within walking distance. You'll see parents with strollers on quiet brownstone-lined blocks, young professionals working remotely from coffee shops, and musicians practicing near the park. It's got that balance of energy and calm that makes it feel alive but still comfortable. Now sure, living here is not cheap. Rent and overall costs are high, no question. But for the people who can swing it, the village offers something special. A neighborhood that feels like a small, tight-knit community right in the middle of one of the biggest cities in the world. You might not think of the Greenwich Village as a family neighborhood at first, but honestly, it's a great place to raise your kids. It's got that rare balance of charm, safety, education, and convenience that makes day-to-day family life not just manageable, but actually enjoyable. There are several solid public schools in the area, along with private and charter options nearby. Being close to NYU adds a little bit of academic vibe, and families love having libraries, learning centers, and cultural programs right around the corner. And when it comes to playtime, the local parks are a big hit. Washington Square Park and Father Fagan Park both have playgrounds, open spaces, and plenty of community events that bring families together. The walkability here is a huge plus, especially for parents. You don't need a car to get through your day. Everything is right nearby. You'll see parents with strollers heading to the grocery stores, kids walking to after-school programs, and families grabbing a weekend treat just a few blocks from home. There is this easy, village-like rhythm to daily life that makes the neighborhood feel welcoming. Yeah, it's definitely on the expensive side, no doubt about that. But families who live here often say it's worth it for the quality of life. The village isn't loud or chaotic like Midtown, but it's not quiet or dull either. It's lively, creative, and full of character. The kind of place where kids grow up surrounded by culture, history, and a real sense of community. So whether you're young, creative, raising a family, or just looking for a place with heart, Greenwich Village really has a little bit of everything. It's beautiful, historic, it's diverse, and it's full of soul. Living here means being a part of something special. A neighborhood where the streets might twist and turn, but life somehow just flows the way it's supposed to. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a like and hit that subscribe button. It really helps a lot. Everything you see here in this video was 100% recorded by me. All the footage, all the shots, no stock clips, no AI content. It's all filmed and put together by me. Your support means a lot and keeps me motivated to go out there, explore more neighborhoods, and create even more detailed videos like this one. So thanks for watching, and I truly appreciate everyone who takes a second to like, comment, and subscribe. It really makes a difference. Thank you.